Being a big football fan, it was amazing to see England FA using Wakelet. So they used it for the Under-20 World Cup in Korea that England then went on to win, which is a massive achievement for the nation. So it was amazing for them to use Wakelet and document that story as well. Yeah. The way they used it, they collated and organised all of their press and articles from around the world. Seeing that we won it, there was so much media around it. So without Wakelet, it'd be lost across the web. So the best thing about this is, in future years to come, myself, other fans, even the players, the managers, can go back to this one profile and find it all in one place.
Yeah, it's always interesting when there's like a story to tell. Profiles that tell a story from beginning to end.
They're leaving behind a legacy, not just offline but online. The alternatives to not having this Wakelet page with all this stuff compiled into it is to go back and search for it again, using Google Advanced Search and wasting hours and hours. Once this is made on Wakelet, you can keep it forever. Yeah. It's so powerful because it actually shows the journey. So they've got wakes match by match. As they went on and on, the whole nation got behind them. And in the same way, you can tell wake by wake, the amount of items goes up because the amount of press worldwide just blew up when they got to the final and won it.
I'm Mike, I'm part of the growth team here at Wakelet and I lead customer support. So essentially what that means is that I make all of our customers feel welcome when they come onto the platform, whether it's for business use, whether it's for personal use. I look after them and I make sure that if they have any feedback, that feedback gets collected. Then I take that feedback to the developers, speak with them, make sure it gets addressed, and ensure that as it's going through the process, we keep communicating about it, we keep working on it together. Then it comes back to me for testing, so everything going into the app, going into the browser extension, going onto the actual website, I've tested, I've made sure it's up to scratch, and if it's not, you can be sure I'll hear about it. Another part of my job is sending boxes to our most active users. A couple of stickers in there, a couple of t-shirts, a handwritten note, all packaged up really nice. And that's just a really nice way of letting our users know that we care about them.
We're really excited in the office this week because we've just launched our new feature that allows you to add and reorder items in a much cleaner, easier and sharper way than ever before. So we're going to have a little chat with our senior user experience engineer, Dan Chim. Dan's been working on the new feature right from the start, so it'll be great to get an insight into his experience. So for people like myself who don't know that much about engineering and coding, it's always fascinating to see how people actually started off. What got you personally interested in developing and coding?
For me, it was time. Windows 95 and Windows 98 had just come out. They was loaded with languages like Basic and Visual Basic, which allowed me to progress my curiosity. At the time, I didn't know it was development, or didn't know much about development, but I found a real interest there.
So what really excites me is I've heard around the office Polymer, right? The word Polymer.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it a language? Is it a library? What is it, and how has it been helping us develop things?
Polymer is actually a library, like you said. We've been using it for the last couple of years now. And currently we're on version 1. We've just built a new feature which allows us to unify it, which allowed us to migrate to version 2. The way we like to think about Polymer is like Lego blocks. It's really simple. You can stack your components up, you can remove components. It allows you to build user interfaces really elegantly.
So we've got a new add and reorder feature that's just come out, and obviously that's done on Polymer. So how does that play into it? What was your experience in building that feature from the ground up and all the way up to deployment?
So I had a really good experience with building this new feature because we use Polymer 2. We've put new pieces of technology in place to allow us to deploy our code base and the Polymer code base much more efficiently. So there's a lot of challenges that are in place when you start building a feature. There's a lot of unknowns initially, which you have to work out, and we have a great team. We all have a fundamental understanding of what we're trying to achieve, which all gives us the motivation to see it all through when it gets near the end of the process.
In the marketing team, for myself, for example, we enjoy that instant feedback thing. Like, is this working? No, it's not. Let's move on to something really, really quickly.
Yeah.
Do you also have that? Do you enjoy that same thing in the development?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. What we try and do is get the feature to market, so to speak, as fast as possible. So with this new feature, we basically broke it down into a set of milestones that we wanted to aim for. At each stage, we'd deploy that to testing, and then we would try and get that to a staging environment. We could essentially go live with that, but we didn't. Continuous development.
What stuff are you excited for, like in the future of Wakelet as a platform?
Well, I'm really looking forward to introducing Polymer 2 throughout the whole site, because we've seen like real speed benefits from this initial investment into the technology. So I'm really looking forward to introducing that right across the site now.
So with Polymer 2, assuming that you're going to be able to make new features faster, but not only that, they're going to also work a lot faster for the end user.
Yeah, 100%. And plus, if we need to change that feature based on feedback or data that's suggesting we need to change it, we can do that much faster too.
So we've released our new add-in feature, and one of our users has took to Twitter to ask us a couple of questions about it. We answered the questions on Twitter, got started with that, but in the process we actually realised that she's based locally. So we thought it'd be great to get her into the office, meet the team and just see what we're all about. And it's just good to get offline sometimes, connect with the people who use Wakelet face to face.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And if there's anything else you'd like to see in future vlogs, comment down below. See you next week.